What is Hex if you are new? We're a bunch of HEXicans. We have no particular political alignment. We have no particular age. We have no particular motto, except for we all enjoy mad gains. As you can see, all of us get together and we like to tweet a lot. We're actually trending globally, from my understanding. We have community members that have made absolute brilliant videos in the past that no one's looking at. 632 views, 64 likes. There is like hidden gold nuggets of information within these videos. Look at Richard Hart's previous videos. One thing that comes to mind, other than calling the top on the day and calling a bottom of around 11k or 15k, depending on what the top was, because there was a day or two it actually spiked up to 69k. There was a video, he said, maybe day one's not the best, don't FOMO in. Maybe day 33 in the adoption amplifier might be a good day. Turned out it was the best day, you know? Absolute gold. You just have to go back, you have to really listen. You have to pay attention. You have to have an attention span beyond a goldfish. Whether or not you achieve that is up to you. It's all on you. We have an article that came out also. Whales buying 28 million HEX during the price dip, making it shoot up 20%. At the all-time high, 16 million HEX would have been worth about $9 million. Maybe new whales are being born. Depends on how they play it from here, whether or not they stake it or whether they trade it. They could probably sell on a double. If it makes a new time high, sell on a few more doubles after that if they wanted to. It is completely up to them. This great website was created again by HEXicans. It can show you the amount of Ethereum it will cost you to do a transfer, a swap, or add liquidity. It will also show you the price of HEX, the T-share price, and the share rate. Things you should start considering when going down the rabbit hole of HEX. What is HEX? Learning how to place limit orders may be beneficial to you. You are able to select a time range. You are able to select the price. If it completes, you do not pay the gas fee. The buyer pays the gas fee. This may be beneficial if you don't want to sit around at a computer and manually watch it if you think the price might dip. And how would you know the price might dip? There's two ways. You could go in, have a look at HEX.vision, put a date range in, I've got the next 12 days, and compare. You can have a look on this day, and this day, and this day. More likely there is going to be HEX coming out of stake. And at that point, the people have three options. They can sell it all. They can sell some of it, or they can restake it all. The decision is up to them. Using that data, you could try and decide a theory, and you could test your theory. Or you can go by the second, basically, and watch in real time via DEX screener transfers that go in and out, meaning buys and sells. You can click on the item. The amounts have been a little bit lower recently. Before, at one stage when the price was dropping a little bit more, there was more, say 10,000 amounts of US dollar and above. There has been less, which is good to see. But again, each to their own. If you want to sell and dump the absolute crap out of the coin if you want, that's up to you. But you got to buy it back later if you want to do that. You might not want to do that, who knows. Let's have a look. This one was a funny one. Not sure whether that was like a synchronized move where two transactions took place, roughly the similar amount, similar time, and maybe they're trying to push down the price. Who knows? There's many things you can think about in HEX. This one, they moved all their tokens into ETH. and they're sitting steady there. Maybe they think the price might go down and they can make a little bit more on the way up. Or maybe that's just their move. They're just happy to hold ETH from now on. But that is what DEX Screener is useful for. There were some previous addresses I was looking at. Other things to consider in this cryptocurrency space, not specifically related to HEX, is the country that you're living in and the foreign exchange rate. For me, if I sell $1 worth of HEX in US dollars, my rate's not looking too bad, $1.45 currently though. We did have some news relating to Australia specifically. A big decision on crypto tax rules was rolled out. This was a mega lull because they basically did nothing. They were contemplating if cryptocurrencies would be a foreign currency arrangement. It was not to be. I didn't even know this was taking place, so it was very hard to put input into things like this. So in the future, maybe all HEXicans around the world will gather, will be awakened, and will be able to influence policies like this, to be more favorable, to be logical, to make sense. The funny thing about this is legislated changes will be backdated to last financial year. It's a bit strange how they can do that, if you ask me. There was an article I was looking for the continuation from the nightmare that has been crypto, from the Celsius, from the Solana issue, from the Three Arrows Capital, from exchanges closing, from new exchanges opening with strange new legislations. This is what I was able to find, basically a FUD article about Tether. About half an hour after this though, this was released. Tether is to release a British pound pegged Tether token. So you have USDT, USD UK, USD pound. I could imagine USD euro, USD yen, USD Aussie, and things like that. To me, that sounds familiar to a central bank digital currency, but not actually a central bank digital currency. So I believe in the future, there will be stable coins, different types of stable coins. That is a whole other topic in itself, as is central bank digital currencies. We have here strategists warning of a $13,000 cryptocurrency plunge, Bitcoin plunge. But at the time when Richard Hart called 11K or 15K, he called the top basically on the day. Where is the immediate coverage of that? Why don't they say, did you know this guy who, has done a lot of good in the world, has called the actual top of cryptocurrency and is telling us all this might be the bottom call? Instead, they wait to present the narrative in the timeline that suits them. This is what the mainstream media is famous for. Hence the video at the beginning, laughing at the, downfall of CNN and what they cover. Because it's not too often I see a relevant cryptocurrency article come out of CNN that is forecasting the future, as opposed to telling you what took place days ago. Because by the time it gets out, think about it. Think about the delay. It's better than it was. If you're watching on telly, you've got an even bigger delay. But being human and having the ability to communicate over the internet, human intelligence is at an all-time high. We are able to, I'm able to jump on camera, basically tell you, oh look, there's a new article about Tether. There was a new article about Hex whales. Oh look, there's a China geopolitical event taking place that has been taking place for a long time that may affect oil prices. Oh look, oil prices is connected to the petrodollar. That's connected to the rates. That's connected to the US dollar. Oh, that could be connected to the war in Ukraine. We have a top colonel saying a lot of stuff. You need to listen to what the Colonel Douglas McGregor says on Judging Freedom with Judge Neapolitano. It is absolutely amazing information. It is like the information that Richard Hart speaks about crypto, but it's from a military aspect, and then from a legal aspect, you know, being a judge and all. I'll post a link down below. Again, this is the also familiar meme that has been replaced with the CNN logo. This is concerning regarding war, from the Washington Examiner, from the National Security writer and online editor. Did Russian hackers blow up the Texas LNG pipeline on June 8? At the same time, you have cattle dying mysteriously. You have food factories in the US catching fire, literally. I'm not sure what is going on, but people need to look into that. That does not seem normal. In a time of already increased shortages and prices on the increase, that is not helping things. It's not helping a peaceful existence in the US in this example. Now you might think these particular articles I look at are strange or weird, but it's just the fact that my brain works differently to yours. I see the world through a different lens, and being Hexican, I thought I might share with my fellow Hexicans what it is I am seeing. And I'm just so happy that Hex is trending, and I cannot wait for the future, and I cannot wait for Pulse Chain, and I cannot wait until the gatekeeping is released. Have you ever seen those TikTok videos when the guys jump into the video with a bowl that goes underwater? When you release the bowl for some reason underneath the water after the, you know, every action is equal and opposite reaction. And the ball goes flying in the air, launching. I can imagine Hex doing something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, this is One Hex Coin signing out. Thank you.